Dear friends, welcome to my video. Kindly click on the CC button for subtitles. The process of metaphysical spiritual awakening is an exhilarating journey into the profound depths of one's consciousness and reality. It is an expansion of awareness beyond the physical senses, a dance between the tangible and the intangible, between what is perceived and what is conceived. As an integral part of metaphysical philosophy, this awakening involves a fundamental shift in how an individual comprehends and interacts with their inner and outer realities. It transcends the apparent materiality of existence, plunging into an exploration of unseen dimensions, the spiritual, the mystical, the transcendental. This awakening can be thought of as an evolutionary leap in consciousness, where one moves from a dualistic perspective of self and other to a non-dual consciousness of oneness. This transition is marked by the dissolution of the ego, the perceived individual identity, which allows one to experience an interconnectedness with all that exists. In this enlightened state, boundaries blur, and there is an underlying realization of a shared, universal consciousness. The metaphysical spiritual awakening begins as a subtle inner stir, an intuitive nudge that gradually blossoms into a profound and transformative epiphany. It could be triggered by various catalysts: intense introspection, contemplative practices like meditation or yoga, life-altering experiences, or even periods of suffering and despair. These triggers can function as portals, opening one's consciousness to previously unperceived realms of existence. Through these portals, one can access deep spiritual truths, like the impermanence of physical reality and the eternal nature of the soul, leading to an expanded sense of self and universe. This new understanding transcends ordinary cognition, yet is felt as inherently valid, as it resonates with the deepest core of one's being. In essence, a metaphysical spiritual awakening nudges one towards the sublime, empowering one to experience reality beyond the limitations of the physical senses and the confines of linear time. It reveals the multidimensional nature of existence, where past, present, and future merge into a timeless continuum, and physicality and spirituality are but two facets of a single, harmonious whole. It is a journey that illuminates the transient nature of material existence and the eternal essence of spiritual reality. It bestows an experiential understanding that the physical world is a manifestation of underlying spiritual principles, resonating with the concept of as above, so below, in Hermetic philosophy. This realization helps one perceive the interconnectedness of all existence and experience a sense of universal love and compassion. However, a metaphysical spiritual awakening is not an end in itself. It is a continuous, evolving process. Each awakening experience peels away layers of ignorance, but the quest for understanding continues, drawing one further into the cosmic mystery. Such an awakening often leads to a life marked by compassion, wisdom, and peace, as one begins to see through the illusions of separateness and material attachment. It encourages mindful living, where one's actions are driven not by egoistic desires but by a desire for harmony and universal well-being. This awakening is not about rejecting the physical world, but about understanding its deeper spiritual significance. It invites us to balance our worldly pursuits with a conscious striving towards inner growth and self-realization. The metaphysical spiritual awakening is indeed a profound journey into the realm of the spirit, a divine dance of consciousness and transcendence. It's an exploration of the ineffable, an embrace of the unknown, and an unending quest for truth. And in this awakening, we find not just our individual selves, but our interconnectedness with all that is, ever was, and ever will be. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and give a thumbs up. Thanks for your support.